Hi there guys, Tom Voyage here and welcome to my latest video. Today we're going to be reviewing and comparing a clash of the gas-powered titans. We've got the Ooni Koda 12 versus the Ooni Koda 16. Let's go. So Ooni does a range of pizza ovens, from ones powered by pellets, powered by wood, powered by charcoal, but today we're looking at gas-powered ovens. In front of me here I have the Ooni Koda 16, the larger one, and the Ooni Koda 12, and in this video we're going to review them to help you decide which one is best for you. Now, apart from the obvious difference of one being designed for 12-inch pizzas and one being designed for 16-inch pizzas, there's a few more differences that you need to be aware of before choosing your oven. Now, the gas burner on the Koda 12 is just at the back. This means that you're going to have to rotate the pizza quite often whilst it's in the oven, whereas on the Ooni Koda 16, it's an L-shaped gas burner. Now, not only does that mean the oven heats up faster, but it also means that you have to turn the pizza less times whilst it's in the oven. So next, let's think about the price of these ovens. Now, before we discuss that, full disclosure, I purchased both of these ovens with my own money. I wasn't given them for free. Ooni have not asked me to say anything specific, so the advice that I'm giving today is my honest and own advice. So the Ooni Koda 12 currently retails at £349, whereas the Koda 16 retails at £499. So there's not really that much difference in price when you're considering you're getting a much bigger oven for only £150 more. Do bear in mind though that the Ooni Koda 16, with it being a bigger oven, will cost you more to run, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a sec. Next, let's look at the weight of these ovens. Now, the Koda 12 comes in at 9.2 kilos, whereas the Koda 16 comes in at a whopping 18.2 kilograms, so it's almost twice the weight of its smaller counterpart. In terms of overall size, they're roughly about the same depth, which is 62 to 63 centimeters, but as you can see, the width is quite different. Now, the width of the front of the Koda 12 is 39 centimeters, whereas on the Koda 16, it's 59 centimeters. So it's much, much bigger, and you'll want to be careful when considering what table to put this on, as you'll need to make sure the table's wide enough to accommodate these legs. Now, both of these pizza ovens have a pizza stone inside to help you bake your pizza. The one on the Koda 12 is only 10 mil thick. The one on the Koda 16 is 15 mil thick. Now, that may not sound like much, but that extra 5 mil is going to help you store extra heat in that stone and mean you can cook pizza after pizza, one after the other, without losing too much heat in the stone. Also, the overall size of the pizza stone, this one's 33 by 33 centimeters, and on the Koda 16, it's 41 by 41 centimeters, so you get much more cooking area on the Koda 16. I actually like that fact. Even for cooking 12 or 14-inch smaller pizzas, the Koda 16 is still good because you've got enough room to move it close to the flame, further away from the flame, turn it round using your pizza peel. I just like having that extra room to be able to maneuver the pizza about if I need to. Next, we'll look at the opening on the front of these ovens. Now, the opening height of the Koda 12 is only 8 centimeters, whereas on the Koda 16, this is 11 centimeters. That's going to be a good option if you're going to want to cook other things than pizza in here. Think about roast chicken, doing a bit of bacon, sausages, something like that. You're going to have more room to play with on the Koda 16. Now, looking at the gas hoses, these both feature a 1.2 meter hose, which personally I'd quite like to see a longer hose on here. I'm sure you could add one yourself, but I'm sure Ooni wouldn't recommend you do so. These ovens are both designed to run on patio gas as well. Now, I have heard that some people can convert them to natural gas. Again, it's something that Ooni doesn't recommend, and if you wanted to do that, you need to seek the advice of a proper gas professional. Another thing that I forgot to mention at the start of this video is that the gas dial on the 12 is at the back of the oven and the gas dial on the 16 is at the side of the oven. I like having it on the side of the oven because you can still see into the oven to check how big the flame is whilst you're messing with the dial. Now, we mentioned earlier that the Koda 16 costs more to run than the Koda 12, and I'll explain a little bit more about that now. So the Koda 12 runs at a rating of 4 kilowatts per hour, whereas the 16 runs at 8.5 kilowatts per hour. That means that every hour, the Koda 12 will consume 0.28 kilograms of gas, and for the same amount of run time, the 16 will consume 0.6 kilograms of gas. That's probably down to the fact it's got that L-shaped gas burner, it's a larger area that it needs to heat up, and therefore uses more gas. To put that into perspective though, 10 pizzas on each of these ovens will cost you 0.4 kilograms of fuel on the 12 and 0.6 kilograms of fuel on the 16. Now you may have noticed that there's no thermometer on either of these ovens, so if you were thinking on buying one, you might want to get yourself one of these digital thermometers. They're great for reading the stone temperature, they give you a nice accurate information, and if you want more information on this Ooni one, I'll link it in the description below. Another difference that I need to make you aware of between the 16 and the 12 is the 12 has a flat bottom, whereas the 16 has the gas unit fixed underneath. What that means is that when you fold the legs up on the 12, the unit sits flat on the floor, but when you do it on the 16, this gets in the way and it wobbles slightly. So in terms of heat up times, Ooni claims that both of these ovens heat up in about 20 minutes. Now usually because the Koda 16 is larger, I find that it takes about the full 20 to 25 minutes to heat up, whereas the Koda 12, I've had this heat up in as little as 15 minutes before. Now obviously this depends on outside temperature, wind conditions, that kind of thing, but out of the two, I find that the Koda 12 heats up faster. So if you wanted to see some more videos of me actually cooking on these ovens, I'll leave some links up in the description here. I'll also put them in the description below too. And if you're enjoying this video, please remember to give me a like and subscribe, and remember to check out some of my other videos for more pizza making tips, reviews and recipes. Plus what's more, if you wanted to buy either of these ovens, you can use the links in the description. It doesn't cost any more money, but it helps me out with a bit of commission and it helps to support my channel. Right, let's get to the summary. So the Koda 12 and the Koda 16, which one's right for you? Well, if you've got a smaller family or you're planning on taking this oven on trips, away camping, away on holidays, or if you've got a limited space to store the oven, I would recommend going with the Koda 12. It's a smaller oven, it's more lightweight, it's easy to store, it heats up quickly and it provides great 12-inch pizzas, perfect for a smaller family. Now, if entertaining is more your thing, you like having people round for parties, you want to have a go at doing those big 16-inch pizzas, or you want to cook more things other than just pizza in your oven, then go for the 16. Yes, it's slightly more expensive, it's larger, so you won't be traveling with this as much, but if you're more into having people round and entertaining, the 16 is the way to go. Thanks very much for watching this review. I hope you found it useful. If you did find it useful, please remember to like and subscribe, and please join us next time for more pizza making videos. See you later.